Shrim Gam Saubhagya Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Eng Hring Kling Chamundaye Vichi Shanti Hari Om. Om Shrim Gam Saubhagya Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Eng Hring Kling Chamundaye Vichi Shanti Hari Om. I can't wait in vain. Life can't flow through these veins to wait in stagnation. I only aim for contemplation, from situation to situation, till I break in, letting the realizations phase in. My medication was to lay blame to those agents of socialization that made my days vacant and barren and embarrassed of my four parents. Nothing but shame and internalized prejudgment. I cut my sleep short and I skipped breakfast to come to your class, where you taught that all political ideologies were formed in Europe alone, and that the Western world was the birthplace of everything that makes sense in the world. I paid attention with my nutrition-deprived brain, and I was afraid to ask, how is it possible that the rest of the world couldn't conceptualize these things? Mandatory credits towards graduating with a diploma in inferiority. Mandatory credits towards graduating with a diploma in inferiority. Our parents telling us all the while to get an education. If you only knew how they would say, no new joiners, future doctors and lawyers, life's enjoyers. As they finish their top-of-the-line recess snacks from top-of-the-line lunch packs, and then return into the game of tennis ball soccer, where I was just told, no new joiners. Give me a head full of inevitable, and all you get is a rebel. Rebellion. Let the oppressed mouth swell like the mouth of a pelican, so that they will never swallow the injustice fed to them. They'll just spit it back out when the time is right. Bout. Meaning? A temporary struggle. Also a word that Toronto's youth of many backgrounds say to express skepticism. Did you know that? Do you understand anything you hear from the back of the streetcar? How children move about the same playground but don't care to interact with each other? Just some trivial things. It's your fault 'cause you fit the bill things. Is my image better suited for killings? One of those kids chilling in the stairwells of buildings? I continue to build, so stare well at my movements. From just us to justice. Marginalization, Trini, Canadian, South Asian. I escape into my meditation, refrain from my brain caving in, trying to decide what I have to be. I think and I think, no blinking, no quitting, but my ears stay wide awake to the birds singing those ancient songs of new rays, new days, new hopes, new chances to laugh, and the satisfaction of making dreams happen. But I refocus and step back in, and then marginalization, Trini, Canadian, South Asian. I escape into my meditation, refrain from my brain caving in, trying to decide what I have to be. I sit back and I bask in my newfound queerituality, neither a leader or a follower. They both rely on each other for validation. I don't have to pick and choose. Kicks and shoes, the same thing. Same way of seeing it, different way of saying it. So to speak, know what I'm saying? If you will, you feel me? So I digress. You done know. Articulation, I lose patience. Caucasian phrases that pave lanes to amazement. You don't speak like you're gay. You speak like a vagrant, no education, adjacent to the waste bin. I no longer fall prey to racist, ageist, sexist, shadist, and a slew of creatively brainless placements. You never took the time to realize that she's actually a professor. He's actually a motivational speaker. Just maybe not by your standards. Partly Eurocentric, partly your own centric. Like we're just accessory creatures that weren't built to climb the same ladder. It's just ego, she go, he go, they go, we go, I go. Life goes on, and you think you're old in the moment, and then you look back 2 years later and realize you were still young. And it keeps going until it's gone, so I live it. Call me cynical, because I've reached the pinnacle, where I say I'm not a criminal. I sing loud for my queer hymnal, things that express me. Not someone who looks like me, someone who wears their pants below their ass like me, just me alone. I can only speak for myself. I can't say that I know how you feel because I don't, but I know how I feel. Live and learn and live. No more concerns, no more tension. I wear my contentment like a pendant soaked in sentiment. This is my benevolent mentality that I got from people who empowered me, like a self-empowering battery, so that haters get snuffed for thinking they can vote on homosexuality. And I find my own salvation, so that I'm free to salvate over whoever I want. I trade in thousands of years of fresh-grown rice and curry for the McNuggets and granola bars, and a few organic apples from the big carrot here and there. They're mine for the Wikipedia, the Ganges for the Don River, that which allows me to survive. But don't think I didn't wager my integrity when trying to decide if a tattoo in European script would be marring of this inherited brown skin. Whipped in Caribbean plantations 150 years ago by people who promise you a better life. Don't think I don't know about Kalapani, your journey across the black waters that you feared would never end. I do know about the brothers and sisters that you left, thinking that you would return from Trinidad, the land of sugar, a land not sweet at all. I play my drum, the archive of wood and goatskin. I think and I think, no blinking, no quitting, but my ears stay wide awake to the birds singing those ancient songs of new rays, new days, new hopes, new chances to laugh, and satisfaction of making dreams happen. But I refocus, and I step back in. And I say with queer pleasure, and I say with queer pain, you'll never find another like me, they'll never find another like me, I'll never find another like me, but this is my legacy.